I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
Everybody, good afternoon and happy new year. I am Jenice Mills, your hair guru and stylist. Some of you know me as Jen, some of you know me as just Jenice, some of you know me as JJ's mommy. But I'm Jenice. Most of you have heard about me because persons have been telling you guys about this live that I'm going to be doing most Sundays of the year. Today our topic is the hair budget. I'm going to tell you just a few tips about me and my business or businesses, and then we will start. I'm located as a hairstylist, a natural hair care stylist at Princess Beauty Salon in Fish Bay, Skelton, not Fish Bay, unit number 13. I have that part of my business. I also create wigs under the brand Ancient Cute Wigs, and I create hair products under the brand Cutie Pie Essentials, which is these products here. We'll talk about it a little bit more later. Now, I have been doing hair or styling hair for almost, give or take, 15 years. Yeah, about that time. As a business, I would say about 10 years, because I started very young doing hair and actually getting paid for it. So that's what I consider, quote unquote, somewhat a business. Okay, so we're gonna start with what a budget is. Basically, a budget is an estimation of income and expenditure for a period of time. That's simple. Nothing complex about what a budget is. It's basically how much money you have coming in and how much of that money you're going to spend out for a particular period of time or for a particular reason. So of course, it's going to be about hair today. What I did, I made a cross stick of what I think or how I think I can present the word budget to you guys. B, of course, is be financially realistic. This is what happens most of the times. And as I said before, I have been a hairdresser for a while, hairstylist for a while. So it's going to be, this is a true fact. Most clients over budget for their hair. It's a good thing for us as stylists, but it's a bad thing for you. And then what happens is that you can't continuously come. So what I'm saying is, for the first letter of the word budget, be financially realistic. Do not budget yourself in the realm of, okay, what is the most expensive style? Let's say a lace front. If you cannot afford a lace front on installation for this period of time in your budget, push it down to a later time or push it down to the next year. But be realistic as to what you really know your money is. You know your pocket, don't be going crazy over it. So be financially realistic. You understand how your products work. First of all, you have to identify what products actually work for you. And I'm not just talking about the natural hair gurus. I'm talking about persons who have natural hair, relaxed hair, locks, shortcuts like myself. You have to know what products work for you. Many times, especially in the realm of those who go natural, what I find happening is persons go and get a whole bunch of products, not knowing what actually works or actually trying what works, but just whole preparation. When you do watch, the washrooms is full of products. Because they're going broke, because their wives and girlfriends buying products. So you have to know what products work for you and understand it. You need a shampoo or a cleanser, you need a conditioner, you need some sort of product for your scalp. You may also need deep treatments or basic treatments. So of course, you have to know how these things work. Moving along, D, develop a routine. You have to have, just as you have a routine for your kids or for yourself or for work, you have to have some sort of routine for your hair. Okay? Just checking here to see who has logged in, and let's try to share this a little bit. If you're hearing questions as I go along, feel free to pop it because I'm looking at it here so I can answer you guys or answer any questions you guys may have right away. questions that I have missed, I will answer later on under the same live. I'm also going to take this video and place it onto our YouTube channel, which is Jenny's Mills. If you just type in Jenny's Mills on YouTube, you will find my YouTube channel. I'm going to also post the video there for those who do not have Facebook. Okay? Let me just welcome a few persons. As I said, Petal and Jasmine, welcome. Nadine, welcome. Ashma, welcome. Curtis, welcome. Thank you guys for logging in. Please share the video as you go along so more persons could see it. Let me see here. Okay, so we're gonna go back to acrostic. So I said be financially realistic. You understand how your product works. D, develop a routine. Okay, so you have to have these three things to at least be able to know how to create a budget. Some of these things are associated to time, money. And for a budget, you need to have budget your time and you need to budget your money. The letter G, grab onto great deals. There are a lot of great deals out there. If we search for them, if we look out for them, there are a lot of deals out there. So when you're doing your budget, you try to figure out, okay, yes, I have a budget for, let's say, the first quarter, January to March. So in between January and March, most stylists or many stylists, what they do, they send out a list or send out broadcasts of things that they have coming up. You know, Valentine's Day is coming up. What else is coming up soon? The main thing, let's say Valentine's Day. You know, Valentine's Day is coming up. What you could do is you could start browsing around your Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp statuses, see what the stylists out there are offering, so that you'll be able to grab onto those deals. Don't just let them pass you by. Oh, I don't want this. Oh, I should have had money for it. That's why you have to budget. Okay. The next one is experiment with protective styles. There are two aspects of this point. You have to experiment with protective styles because one, the same thing, too much of the same thing is not good. Too much of the same thing is not good. So too much of braiding is not good. You're going to have your edges gone. You're going to have your hair drying out. So experiment with protective styles. So for example, if you're a braider, you don't necessarily have to braid year round. It is not healthy for your hair, number one. So what I'm suggesting is you choose styles within your budget. So if you are accustomed to braid and the braid that you do is, let's say, micro braids, and that's like sometimes $300 depending on the size of braid it is, that $300 and get more than one style out of it, or that $150 and get more than one style out of it. Maybe a natural style that maybe lasts you for 3 weeks, where you can give your hair a chance to breathe. Hi Stacy, hi Lorianne, hi, I don't know who this is, sorry. Hi Amelia, hi Judith, hi everybody who's logging on. So what I'm doing, I'm going back and forth while we do the live to look at who is coming on and picking up everybody. Okay, so I was saying experiment protective style. So please experiment on your protective styling for or within your budget. The last thing is, for T, is track your progress. Many times we start journeys like, I'm going to go back to the natural hair, I'm sorry. So we start natural hair journeys, and what happens is that we do not track our progress. We do a big chop like what I did, and then a month, 2 months, we feel like the hair is not growing, and we just agree like, okay, that's it. The hair ain't growing, so I ain't studying she no more. But you have to be continuous. You have to keep the routine, as I said before, and you also have to track it. You have to make sure you know how well it is going, because that's how you know if your products needs changing. Because within your budget, you also have to make preparation for change of products. Because you may start, for example, a product comes to my mind. Let's say you start with Shea Moisture, and after a first month or two, you realize that it's just not what works for you. Some people, it takes them less time. Some people know after 2-3 times of using them, meaning shampoo, conditioner, treatment, oils, curl activators, they know that, okay, you know what, this is not working anymore. So what you can do is, and to ensure that you have to keep track of it. So you put down, okay, between January and March, I used Shea Moisture, I used Cantu, and I find this is not working, so you know, okay, I don't use this, so that you can tell also your hairstylist that these products don't work for you. What I do at my salon, or the salon that I work at, I have a wide range, and my clients know this. I have a wide range of products that I have. I don't use all the products all the time. I don't use all the products on all clients, but sometimes they don't even know that I'm testing all the products on their hair, because some of them just come, blank, with the fact, okay, you know, you're my stylist, you need to figure this out. So that's how I learn how these things. And even there was this client, she's not on Facebook, oh my God, but there's this one client, she went and experimented herself, and she found that product, Shea Moisture, the black castor oil one, it works perfectly for her hair. And we were using so many other products and couldn't analyze, okay, or figure out this is what would work for her. So let's go over the acronym and take a peep here to see who else is here. I have Kedisha, hi. So it's budget, be financially realistic, you understand how your product works, D, develop a routine, G, grab onto great deals, and everybody likes that, E, experiment with styling, protective stylings, and experiment with those, and T, of course, track your progress. So that's just, this is just an overview of things that you should know before you go into actually creating that wide range of calculations and mathematics and all those different things in regards to your budgeting. Okay? My mom told me don't sleep out of the house. So I have also gone a little more in depth into the hair budget. I know some of you came on here thinking I was going to give you some mathematics, but one subject I hated was mathematics. So I'm not going to give you the mathematical part of it. I'm going to give you the analytical part of it. Okay? So 5 things to consider before actually creating the budget. We're going to go in depth. The first thing I think you should consider deeply is your hairstylist. Where I live in the BVI, we have a lot of wonderful hairstylists here. I love them. Perfect braiders and persons who do lace frontals, like, oh, the best. We have a lot of people here who can do hairstylists. So it's very difficult as a consumer to choose, but you have to take your time, go step by step to actually find someone who caters to what you desire. What I find sometimes is that you may find this hairdresser who works for you well now, but then for some reason it doesn't work out later on. It is fine. You are free to move around. But when you move around, you also have to gain knowledge from the last hairstylist that you were with. That's how most of the times person's hair get damaged, or it's like, you know what, I don't know what relaxer my last hairdresser used, or you know what, I don't know what shampoo Jenny's used the last time. I use this time. So you as a consumer have to take note, and that goes back to the teen budget, which I said earlier. You have to track your own progress. I track my clients' progress. I track the stuff that I put in my clients' hair. I am doing in 2020 a more how can I say it, a more tedious way of it, so that my clients can see it in the system that I have. So you can pick up your phone and you should actually be able to send your report saying, okay, for the first month, this is what I have used in your hair, this is what I think works, this is what I think we should continue doing, etc. So as I said, one of the first things to consider is your hairstylist. You need to choose an affordable, a really reliable, and educated stylist. Educated doesn't necessarily mean that go to beauty school, which you should, but sadly the Caribbean doesn't offer that kind of advantage to us, so we have to go off island as hairstylists in the Caribbean to do that. But you can go do courses, you can do many other things to get yourself area of hairstyling or beauty that you're in. I like to say do window shopping for your stylist. Not necessarily go to each salon and sit there and look at things that they're doing or the way that they're doing things or looking at the final product that they have, but more you window shop, quote unquote, or hairstyle shop by looking at their clients, and you can see the progress in their hair or hair care or styling, etc. So in that sense, you have to do your window shopping. You also have to do price checks, because stylist A may charge $50 to do the same service as stylist B. That doesn't mean that stylist B is overpricing her products or stylist A is underpricing their products. It just means that the level of qualification A doesn't have at the time. Because if you realize, if you follow stylists, you will see that sometimes stylists start at this space of their price and then they go up, especially if they start elevating themselves. So when you're looking for a stylist, you also have to do price check. You also have to do availability checks, because some stylists have a set period of time that they work. Some stylists don't work don't work past 6. Some stylists, but you finish work at 5:30. So you need a stylist that accommodates you for services after 6 o'clock. Also, there are some persons who can do early morning appointments as consumers, but there are stylists, or your stylist doesn't do that. So you have to be able to shop around for availability within your hairstylist as well. So that's 1. 2, products. I mentioned it earlier. Many times we go and get what's the right word? The more popular brands, just because it is out there in our face. We scroll through Facebook, we see it all the time. You know what, I should try this. I should try this. This looks good. Let's try this. Ingredients. Check your ingredients. I have clients who are natural, who are strict what they use, in terms of they don't want to use products with artificial. Some of them create their own products to do their own hair. Some of them come with their own products that they create for me to wash, shampoo, treat their hair for them. We should take time. We shouldn't be paranoid with it, but we should take time to read what the ingredients are in the products that we put in our hair. Because one thing that a lot of us don't realize is that whatever touches our scalp goes to our bodies. So I think you should take as a consumer, for your hair budget, pay a little bit more attention to your products. Another thing you should do is try sourcing cheaper ways to get the products. Many times I recommend products to customers. I get the feedback, oh, it's too expensive. They cost too much. I can't afford this. And guess what? Their hair suffer for it. So what I keep telling them is you can try online, although I know sometimes bringing in the products is as costly as you buying it here. But if you buy most of your products in bulk, and I don't mean by buying them in gallons as we would as hairstylists, I mean you get your shampoo, conditioner, oil, leave-in, deep conditioner, and coming too soon, your extensions. If you do extensions, you buy all of that together, you get that, and it's cheaper. Back to the extensions. I have a customer, I'm not sure if she logged in. Let me see. I'm not sure if she logged in, but what she does is she purchases crochet, braid, weave. Did she purchase weave? I think crochet braids for a period of time. So last year, she bought her crochet hair or her braiding hair, like different styles, not just, the crochet locks alone. So she mixed it up, and she mixed up her colors with her braids and stuff like that, and she ordered hair for the entire year. I am not kidding. She ordered her hair for the entire year, and guess what? It worked perfectly for her, because with doing that, what she ended up doing is only paying for the services. We did not, I swear, did not have to purchase not one bundle or one pack of hair, whether it's crochet or braid, on island, because she ordered all her hair before. Now, let's be real. We are women, and some of us, including me, we can't keep a style in, or we can't plan a style for the next 5 months. So what I recommend is that you do If you are one of those persons like myself, you don't order it for the entire year. You do it quarterly or you do it half for the half of the year. So, for example, in the next 3 months, yes, we have Valentine's Day, but then we also have what? I think, yeah. So you have your style for Valentine's Day, and then you have your style for Easter, and then after Easter you maybe order some more hair for festival time, because festival time in Tortola is in August, and then in that kind of system. So that's what I mean by buying it in advance, and trust me, it works. It makes it easier for you to plan, because okay, I have 4 sets of crochet, so I know I have to do crochet 4 times a month, and I know it costing me $2 to do every crochet, so I know, what, $8 is what it is I'm going to spend on crochet for the entire year. I have braids. I don't do small braids. I do big braids, and my big braids maybe run me with a wash maybe $120, $130, maybe less. So I know, okay, I want to do that 2 times a year, so that's like what? Less than $300. So how easy it is? So it's a matter of you ensuring that you stick with your budget. So finding a hairstylist, one that's affordable, reliable, and educated, choosing or finding your products or purchasing your products in advance, it helps a lot, ladies and gentlemen. It helps a lot. So these are the first 2 things that you can go back to when it comes to writing down the budget. So okay, you like fancy you will pay fancy price. But if you want quality, and you can find a salon or a hairstylist who can give you quality at an affordable price, you stick with them. Okay? Moving along. Everybody likes freeness. I'm not sure if that's the grammatical way to say it, but everybody likes the word or things free. So search again for free, less expensive, or discounted deals. Like, you can be a hair model. I, for one, always looking for hair models. Sometimes hairdressers may say, you know what, I want you to be my hair model, but I will charge you half the price to be my hair model, or I'll pay you to be my hair model, whatever the case is. But you can look at those things as options in terms of bringing down your budget, your cost of hair, your cost in hair for that period of time. You can also become an ambassador for somebody. So that's another way to cut back on your costs. Because some persons actually have to pay you as a consumer to be an ambassador. And you can use that hair back into that same business or into another business that caters to hair. Right? Now let's see who is here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. If anything I said is confusing, please ask for clarification. I'm not sure if the messages coming in are delayed because I'm looking at it on the computer while I'm doing the live, but I'll try to catch as many of the questions that you may have. Don't forget to share. Share the video so other persons could see. And with that, I'm gonna move down a little bit to the next point. So we are in point number 4 of our 5 things to consider before doing your hair budget. The 4th thing is create a routine. I said that earlier, but create one that's adjustable. We have persons who, well, when I was growing up, and I think my aunt is watching and my mom is watching, so they kind of tested that. Every Sunday, I would get my hair shampooed with Suave shampoo and conditioner, and I would use, my mom or my aunt would use African Pride on my scalp and in my hair, and I would get that bad boy iron combed over the stove every Sunday. And that was my routine for a very long time until I decided I ain't doing that no more. I'll comb my own hair. So I know what strict routines are. Now, if anytime we fell off that routine, our hair would just be like crazy, or we'll be paranoid. But what I'm saying is, create a routine where it's easy to adjust. For example, you like twist outs, but you know some twist outs fail in humid weather. Fail desperately in humid weather. So you have to know, today you get up. Either it's not a sign or pinning up here, or you may need to use a different product in it. Not wear it as a twist out just because that's your routine. Yeah. I've been asking a question. What's the best hair to buy? Meaning human hair, etc. I will answer this because of, or in the going here in with my business where I make the wigs and also our sewings, because I use a lot of synthetic hair or human hair, either or. I would say it's very hard to say what's the best hair, because everybody's routine again is different with hair. Okay, I have a customer, and I will continue saying I have a customer because I'm my customers. I have a customer who uses synthetic hair. Synthetic. Yeah, how is a synthetic? Now, she keeps her weaves perfect because she's very, how I can say, that's the right word. She's very keen as to how she does it. She will pin curl it, because you know you can't flat iron it. She will pin curl it every night. She will brush it out. She will hang it up. She will fix it up. She will use her oil, her sheen. She is one who takes care of the hair. Now, client who is busy, who has 2 kids or 3 kids, I would not advise them to get that hair. So based on that question, it's kind of tricky to say. I mean, I would advise anybody to get the virgin hair or the human hair because it lasts a little longer, it looks a little more realistic. But there are persons who, when they use synthetic hair, it works for them. So I can't say if synthetic or human is better than each other per se. I think it's dependent on what you're looking for, how you take care of it, you know. So I hope that answers your question, Jasmine. If you have any other questions, guys, go ahead. Okay, so the last point, 5 things to consider before doing your hair budget, is create or enhance products at home. I had a customer very recently, and she has been natural for her entire life. I think she should be 18, I might be wrong. And 18 is a long time. But she has never relaxed, and she has been natural all her life. And she has never done a trim. She has never treated her hair. And based on our conversation, I gathered it's not that she doesn't want to, but she's trying to find the best product to work in her hair. And during that period of finding or searching, her hair is being neglected. So I'm saying this to say, there is a hair, I think it has a green cover. Organics is the brand. Yes, Organics is the brand. Hair Mayonnaise. That is something I used when I was younger. When I was in college, or either high school or college, I used it a lot in my hair and it worked. What I used to do is add an egg to it when I'm putting it in my hair. What I would do is enhance the product. Or you could create your own product. Use mayonnaise itself, your cooking mayonnaise as most know, and your eggs, add some oils, olive oil, castor oil, jojoba oil, depending on what your hair issues are. You mix that up, you put that in your hair, you do your work around the house, you rinse it off, shampoo it, condition it, you're good. That's a treatment. It may seem like a lot, but if you add it into your routine that I spoke about earlier, everything is just going to flow, and it's going to be inexpensive for you. Because when we go and we get particularly kind on brands, that's a kind of follow suit. But when you buy, let's say less expensive product, you can add stuff to it and create your own, making it better. Of course, look at the ingredients, because it's hard for some people to do it. But if you use the same hair mayonnaise, I know, because of what I know, that the hair mayonnaise with the egg or a little bit of oil will not cause any damage to my hair. But you also have to look at the ingredients and see what works, see what you're allergic to. Look at things that you're allergic to, because sometimes you use a product and you realize your scalp is itchy and you continue using the product. Stop. It's something is creating a reaction to your scalp. Stop and try something else. Go natural. Give your hair a good cleanse. Okay, I am seeing another question from Alisa. Hi. Question: is adding, for example, honey and olive oil to a regular shampoo an effective deep conditioner to your shampoo? I wouldn't say it's a deep conditioner, Alisa. I would say it would enhance your shampoo. So the feel that you would get with just using your regular shampoo, it might enhance, it might make it softer, because I know for sure the olive oil will make your hair softer and the honey will add nutrients to the growth of your hair. But I would not say it would be a deep type O, or if you're actually asking that question. Let me see here. Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's a deep conditioner. I would say it would enhance your shampoo. What you could do to your conditioner, you could add the olive oil, some jojoba, some people say jojoba, some people say jojoba. There's another oil you could add to it, rosemary or peppermint to the conditioner. Because what the rosemary or the peppermint does, when you feel that tingly feeling, what it does is opens the pores. So that whenever I got you, Alisa. So the conditioner, so we move into the conditioner, not the shampoo story. Yes, it will help it be a deep conditioner. For me, and I'm subject to correction, because other stylists may feel different about this statement, but I think every conditioner can be a treatment. It depends on how long you keep it in. Because to this day I still use Suave. I use Suave shampoo in my bathroom. That's what I have been using from June when I cut off my hair. Suave shampoo and conditioner, because it works for me. Doesn't mean that I don't use anything else, but what I do with my Suave conditioner, I add my anti-itch oil, my anti-itch and growth oil to it. So what it does for me, when I shampoo my hair, I put my conditioner in, I leave it, I walk around the house 5 minutes, make my breakfast, whatever, rinse it off, and for me that's a quick treatment every morning, or maybe every other morning, how often I wash my hair. And of course, as I grow out my hair, I will increase on my oils and stuff and deep conditioning routine, Okay, got you, Alisa. I hope I answered your question, Alisa. Yeah. So you can add other oils and so to your products to enhance them. So that's a way you can prevent yourself from spending so much money on products. And it may sound crazy because I do have a product line, but this is how I see it. For the years that I've been a hairstylist, I appreciate all my clients who continue coming, or send clients. Continue coming for the reason that I know that you can continue to afford it. You understand? Because when I thought of this topic here, budget, I chose it because I know there are a lot of customers who sometimes I have to be like, hey, we ain't doing this style now. We just did a very expensive one. Let's try something cheaper to work on the budget. Or, you know what, instead of you coming to me to treat it this time, and you're going to do the treatment at home. You could leave it in your hair before you come to the salon, and when you come to the salon, I just rinse it off and I do your protective style. It's important that we as stylists speak out to you guys so that you can know how to budget so that you can continue coming and your hair can continue growing. Because it's simple just to make the money. But I want to see progress. I love seeing progress with my clients. You're welcome, Alisa. You know, I love seeing progress with my clients. So, as I said, this was not about the mathematical part of it because Jenny's Mills does hair. She does not do mathematics. So, I hope that the information that I gave you guys was enough. What I'm going to do is, on the website that we use to book my services, which is Jenny's Mills Hair Guru Stylist.mysalononline.com. I'm gonna post on Tuesday a spreadsheet with a template that has, a template that has a draft as to how you can create your own budget, your own hair budget. So that will be on Tuesday. So if you guys have any questions, I'm gonna hang on for a little bit. So you can ask me any questions. Oh, before we do that, or while you're asking your questions, I'm gonna show you guys what's in one of my brands, Glambox. This product line I started in 2012-ish, I think, when I lived in my home country, Dominica. I only at that time was creating the whip shea butter, which is what I call the whip shea butter original. The whip shea butter original is, of course, shea butter with wonderful oils. They help with itchy scalp, growth. I even use this on my son's skin, and he has terrible eczema. So I started this, and I took a break from it for a little while. But then I decided that I would like to continue it because some of my clients ask about it a lot, because I use it as a deep conditioner in the salon, a hair grease, a treatment. Yes, a hair grease, a treatment, and as I said, a heat protectant as well when I blow dry. Every customer I blow dry, I use this and another heat protectant because I double up on my protection when I blow dry my clients here, because most of my clients, 99% of my clients, are natural. So I use this a lot. So they were asking about it a little bit more. So I decided to rebrand it and bring it back to you guys. So I have it now in the original, and I have it in moringa infused. Okay, moringa infused meaning it has a higher concentration of moringa. I even put little bits and pieces of moringa in there, and they smell lovely. We all know, for those who know about shea butter doesn't have a good smell. So I have added different oils, not just to keep your skin smooth and nice, but also to keep your hair soft. You can use this for your twist outs. You can use it in kids as well. I have a client who uses it in her daughter's hair all the time. Then, because I love you guys so much, I decided to bring in the bonnets. This is our satin bonnet or silk bonnet. These, are $10 each. Oops. The original is $10 and our moringa is $10 as well. And this is our bonnet, Cutie Pie Essentials. And also, our last two products that we launched was our edge control, because we know how those little naughty boys misbehave. So we have our edge control in a 4-ounce jar. And we have our this one is going really quickly. Our anti-itch and growth oil. You can use it on your scalp when you do braiding, protective styles. You can use it as a daily oil, because some of us, have our bald spots here. So you can get that as well in the brand Cutie Pie Essentials. This is $20. This is $20. These in 4-ounce are 10 and the 8-ounce is 20. And the caps are $10. The Glambox for this week is going to be for $60. It's normally $70, but we're going to have it for $60. The edge controls, and these are for persons who are looking at the live. For the rest of the day, these are going to be for $10. Sorry, the edge control is going to be for $10. So tomorrow, same time, sale is over. $10 for our edge controls for 24 hours. Okay, Amy, you want to purchase the anti-itch oil. WhatsApp 284-547-6849, or you just send me a message on this page. Remember, guys, website is www.cutiepiessentials.com. If you have any questions, you'd like to book one of my services, which is my salon services, you can message me at 284-547-6849, or you could visit our booking page, which is Jenny's Mills hairstylist.mysalononline.com. It's a long one. Soon we'll have our website, jennysmills.com, loaded and ready for you guys. Okay? So if no one has any more questions, I would like to thank you guys for logging in. Thank you guys for sharing this live. Thank you guys for supporting me for all these years. Thank you guys for referring clients to me. Thank you guys for supporting my brand and brands, also HQ Twigs, which will be relaunching in February. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you guys, and I'm happy that I could talk to you a little bit about the hair budget today, and I will see you guys very soon for our next live. One more important notice. My birthday is next week, so the salon or my salon services will be available between the 10th and the 14th. The 10th and the 14th, I will be closed. So that means the 12th we will not have our live. But for sure, the following week, which is the, let me give you the right date, which is the 19th at 5 o'clock, I'll see you guys again. Okay? 5 o'clock on the 19th, Sunday the 19th, I'll see you guys again for our next live. This is Jenny's Mills, hair guru and stylist. Love you guys so much.